Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we are back to do my week 3 check-in for the month of May. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe below. Hope you all are having a super fantastic Saturday. Let's jump right into the transactions. I don't have many this week. I actually exercise some control. Every time I can do that, I'm always a little bit excited. So the first thing was I broke a 10 at the laundromat, and from there went grocery shopping. Was able to keep it to strictly the groceries, and I spent $21.70 at Walmart, and I spent another $33.62 at Aldi. Let's add up the groceries because I know laundry is 10. And I know the way I do food is a little bit different from some people because, you know, I do have 2 other adults, my 2 sons here with me. But they don't give me money towards the food. They do pay rent and they do pay their portion of the cell phone bill. So that's the only 2 things that they do. But food, like general food, I buy that. Now, my oldest son is the only one who will sometimes, you know, want me to cook something specifically for him. And when he does that, if he catches me before we get into the store, typically I buy it. But if we're in the store, then he will buy it. But it all depends. Sometimes he will pick up the stuff anyway, just because he wants it. And he really just needs me to either show him how to cook it or cook it for him. It just depends. My youngest typically eats whatever I cook. He's picky, but I always keep what he likes here, so he always has what he wants to eat. So I budgeted $65 for the grocery. I actually spent $55.32, so I did pretty good in that area. So let's start here with what I had remaining in groceries. Sorry, trying to pull this little receipt out from when I went to the credit union, and the grocery money, I'm pulling that out for some reason that I just can't figure out why. So I had $205 from last week, and I spent $55.32 this past Sunday, so I should have $149 or $150. So let's see. 50, 100, 10, 20, 25, 30, okay, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. I got like a mess. I had a plan and then I did this mess. Okay. So I have $150. Sorry, I need to put this in order. And I had $10 set aside, so I need to make sure I remember that. Let's see. 100, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So I do have $150. I'm going to write that down here. Okay, so I have 2 more weeks left at $65, so I'm going to write that in before I forget. And so with that 65, I should have 130. So I'm going to pull that out right now. Do I want those ones? I'm going to keep them. Okay, so I just set aside $20 right here. So the goal is not to spend anything that's in this paperclip area right here. This is what I'm going to use to help me reach my cash envelope savings that I need to get to $3,100. So I cannot remember your name, and I'm so sorry. I can see the comment, but I can't see the name. The $13 that I needed this is where it's going to come from. It's going to have to come from the cash envelopes. So that's what I'm doing right here, is trying to make sure that I have enough. But it's May that's going to go into June. So I'm always a month behind, and I don't know what the final number is going to be until I close out. Not next week. Okay, so I got this all broken down. And so what I'll do is I'll take this out right here, leave this home. This will help me not overspend. I'm just going to take this 65 with me. And let's see, when do I close out my cash envelopes? Because it'll be in June. Put that back up. This is one of those that doesn't have the... So this is my last Sunday for May, which is May 30th. That'll go all the way until I close out on June 5th. I don't know for sure what the final number is. So that's how that works. So I'll get the extra money, but I have to just make sure I have enough money to cover the rest of the month and try to come in under what I need. So restaurants, I should have $40, $20, $40. They are redoing the office or something. Not the building that I work in, but the building next to it, where we can just check out rooms or check out cubicles, and they'll have like lockers or whatever for us to put our stuff in if we choose to come and work on campus. So don't know how that's going to work out, but from what I heard, we're supposed to be starting June 1st. We have to get the maximum that needs to come back is going to be 50%, but it's not 50% for the whole team. I forgot what our team is, like 30-something% wants to come back. Laundry, I had $40 last week. I spent $10, so I have $30 left, 20 and 30. So that's that on that. And hopefully in June, because I'll be off, I won't be on call, I'll be able to go in a couple of days out of the week. Household, I had $14 left. I didn't spend anything, so I should still have 14. $10, $11, $12, $13, $14. And then my personal money. I still haven't spent anything out of my personal money as far as the cash is concerned. I probably think I used up everything that I had, the $50 that I kept online. So that's the 50 from my personal. So if you take the 20 from the groceries, the 14 from the household, that's if I don't need anything else, and then the 50, I should have what I need to take care of, get my debt total up to $3,100. And when I'm done, if I remember, because that's always a thing I don't always remember, I'll show y'all how I go back in to the budget and fix that. So how I increase my debt from what I projected from like with my first paycheck. I always budget just the $60 just to stay safe. But I do write down what I need somewhere, so that way I can keep track and make sure I stay on track, whatever that shortage is. And I do have to put my cushion back, because I do have to go in, and I'll probably do it today, and pay my taxes, which is just another $200 and something, which is going to eat up my cushion. I still have bills that haven't come out, like my utilities and Geico, so my account won't be zero if I go in and do that. But yeah, so I haven't spent from my cash envelopes. You guys know that my youngest son's birthday was this past Thursday, so I did spend from the gifts fund, but not from my cash envelopes fund. Money, my cash. But yeah, and I don't know if I told y'all, but my friend, she went and got a dental implant too, and hers came out. First it was the healing abutment, and Thursday her implant came out. She told us about it on Friday, and she said she wasn't going to go back and get it done again, and I can't blame her. I don't feel like, for me, the healing process was that bad, but it's not something like you look forward to doing again, you know. So I'm going to count today as a no spend day. I'm not going anywhere today. I got lots of work to do around the house, and plus I'm on call, so I can't be getting away too far away from the telephone. So let's see, with my no spends, how many do I have? That's 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, that's 18. 6 times 3, 18. I have 19 no spend days so far. And the way I do my no spends, so if this is your very first video, my no spends are based on did I spend out of my cash envelopes. Period. Any of the ones that I take out in cash, which is groceries, restaurants, household, laundry, or personal. If I spend from any of those accounts straight out of that cash envelope, then I don't get a no spend sticker. If I don't, I get a sticker. If I do, I don't get a sticker. I don't know what I was about to say. I have no clue what I was about to say, but it sounded like it was about to be wrong. Okay, had to get this big boy out. So you guys know that I do my monthly budget normally about the 15th, between the 15th and the 18th of the month. Let me get you guys zoomed out a little bit. So when I do these, I expect them to be wrong because I don't know as much. It's really just a mechanism that I do to help, you know, kind of calm my nerves, make sure I have a plan. It may not be the plan, but I have a plan before the month starts. And so once I budget even my first paycheck, you see I'll count the cash envelope savings for the previous month. So whatever goal I write down, I put it as part of my budget in that monthly budget. So that way I at least try to hit that as a minimum. Now, I will go in and budget that, make a zero-based budget all the way through. And so you'll see here that when I did that with my first paycheck for the month of May, my debt payment was $863.96, but I actually saved $84 instead of $60, so that was a $24 difference. So what I did down here was I added $24 to the $863, and it was $887.96. So hopefully that helps. You see what I do, because I automatically know anything extra goes to the debt. Once I'm done paying off debt, anything extra will be going into my emergency fund. It's just a plan, and normally I try to give my money a job before the month starts, so that way I already know what it's going to do. It's already spent, and in my head that means I can't shop or do anything else with that money. So the same will go for June. Once I get everything closed out for May, and I know like what is the cash envelopes, I will put that amount right up here. So I budgeted 60, and I will have to see how much I actually save. So if I'm able to save, let's say, let's go with a cool 80, then that's $20 extra that's going to go to the snowball student loan. So it'll be S13 instead of 446, it'll be 466. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys, but that's how I kind of gamify my cash envelope so that it works for me. Now, that is it. So I got to get to 26 no spend days, so getting close there. Putting $3,300 to my debt. I think I'm close to that. I think I at least I'm at $3,000 right now, I think. I may have, if I knock on wood, I don't think that's real wood, but the 60. If I don't spend my personal for the rest of this month, that's $50. And then if we count the household, that's another $14. So that's 64. And then the 20 from my grocery money. And then that will be 84. So that'll give me exactly what I need to get to 81 for June. And I did keep my son's birthday in budget. I did do that right. So let me know how your week went. How was your spending? If you're doing a no spends, how did that go for you? You guys have a super fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening. If you haven't had a chance, please subscribe to my channel. Tomorrow I will be releasing my every dollar budget setup for the month of June. And I'll be the budget that I just had up for June, I'll be inputting that into every dollar just so I can get that taken care of. So that's Sunday's video, and I think Tuesday's video is going to be the YouTube earnings. I have to check. Haven't been in my email this morning and check my bank account. I guess I shouldn't admit that out loud, right? But I need to check that and see if they've already made the transfer, and then I can do the YouTube earnings video and a pay debt with me on Tuesday. So you guys have a super fantastic day, and I will talk to y'all on Sunday. Bye.